Hey, Inu. How's it going? Doing some work in Genshin. I just got off not too long ago. It's probably going to be a short stream today too, because collecting house stream. I need to do that desperately. So I'm not going to do all the Crown Tundra. I don't feel like it's worth doing all of it, honestly. So my goal is I'll show off the birds. I'll show the Reggies. I don't think I'm going to catch them. With the exception of the Regieleki. And we're going to do the main storyline. I've prepared a little bit for everything we should need. So let me go ahead. I don't know. The only thing is I don't know if you actually have to catch the Reggie specifically here for the Reggie to show up. But as you can see, I've got all three Reggies. Ported over from probably from Omega Ruby. Where does it say? It says somewhere. Oh yeah, Omega Ruby for all of them, or actually Alpha Sapphire. I've got Shiro with us solely for us to help catch legendaries when it comes to it, and oh, did it not? That's what I was wondering. I ported them over because I didn't know if it would work. If so, then I guess we'll catch all three of them, which kind of sucks because I was going to kind of keep them there to shiny hunt, but it's whatever then. Axew's not important, and Cryogonal is, well, you guys know. Before we head out on our adventure... Oh, actually, Inu, do you know where Dusk Balls are? Like, I know you have to unlock the Reggies, but I didn't know if you had to actually catch them. Dusk Balls, I think are in Hammerlock. I had to buy some, but yeah, the stream might not go till 10. I actually highly doubt it going till 10. Dusk Balls. We're just gonna buy all of them. And we're broke. Par for the course. And to Edgehurst we go. So yeah, we'll do the main part. Then Reggie's. I'm just gonna unlock them and see if I can not catch them. Hopefully not. I don't know why I went back in the Pokemon Center. And I'll show off the birds. I'm not gonna try to catch them though, because I don't feel like doing it. I don't feel like chasing Zapdos. We can go to the Crown Tundra. Crown Tundra we go. But yeah, I feel like it's the Ultra Beasts are one thing that obviously I won't be able to do on stream. It'd take way too long for that. And the Swords of Justice are, to me, too tedious to do on stream. So we're just gonna skip over those two. And like I said, I just don't feel like catching the birds. I can show where they are though. This must be your first visit to the Crown Tundra, am I right? It's actually not. I've been here, you know, a few times. Actually, I need to go back and talk to this lady and see what she does. Of course I'll help. Update my Pokedex so I can catch new things. Also, what is our... I forgot how to play. The problems. Oh, we're like level 80s. We should be okay. I forgot. Oh, we do have an Everstone. I couldn't remember. I was like, do I have an Everstone? And I forgot I do have one. Lucky enough, because we'll need that. Ah, the good snow. Come on, Dad. Lay off and quit following me already. I'm gonna go on a Dynamax adventure in the Max Lair, and I don't need you breathing down my neck. I'm here to battle loads and loads of rare Dynamax Pokemon. Inu, if you're still here, have you ran into her in one of the raid dens? Like, the second time I did one, I ran into her, which means I'm gonna have to actually do one now that I think about it. I know somewhere way more fun than that musty old place. Get ready for loads of quality time with the coolest dad ever. Oh, really? I should have done one. Well, I guess I would have skipped this, but I'm going to have to do one here in a minute to unlock the raid den feature. I completely skipped that dialogue, but it's okay. It's whatever. Come on, Nia. Be reasonable or get to the ultra mega embarrassed as I unleash a noble roar. That's so cringy. Yeah, I'll take a hard pass on that, thanks. Excuse me, hello? Yes, you, the girl over there. My dad is stubborn and still, and he won't leave me alone. Back me up, would you? Sure. Brilliant. Have a great time with this geezer, then. Now, hold on, lass. I can't say I approve of you butting in blindly. But if I just give you a trounce on this young lady, I ought to see reason. The name's Peony. Brace yourself, I'm pretty ferocious in battle. Yeah, aren't you the brave one picking a fight with a one-time gym leader? I wonder who replaced him as a gym leader. Also, I can't remember if our, like, Charizard's special or not. Law. Vicious. AGG, Ron. This thing completely destroyed me earlier when I did it on the first time, or when I played it on a sword. And by destroyed me, it destroyed one Pokemon. Because I got crit Stone Edged. Look at this thing with a Citrus Berry. This thing's about to Stone Edge me, isn't it? Yeah. No! Crit, look at that. Crit Stone Edge. It's always the crit Stone Edges. That's okay. We got the Armada. I forgot our moveset is trash because I never changed it. Yeah, it does have a higher chance of critting. I just feel like every time it's Stone Edge, it either misses or it crits. Guess it's not my place to be bragging. No, it's not, Peony. Oh, we have money again. We're not broke anymore. No, Wooloo, you can't evolve. Never. Yeah, look at me talking trash from a youngster like you. Hmm? My darling daughter's escaped. Where have you gone, my sweet Nia? Are you sure sweet's the word? Of course. My Nia's the sweetest, darlingest daughter a dad could ask for. Hop right here so we can have a proper father-daughter trip. First one in ages. And now that we got here, she grabs the first trainer she finds, makes him a decoy, and legs it. That's my dear Nia for you. That's just that's just her backward way of showing her papa that she loves him. Is it? Is it, you weirdo? That's the type of girl she is. Ultra mega charming, isn't it? Still, without her, I can't start this adventure of legendary spots I've been planning for us. She mentioned wanting to have a gander at some place called the Max Lair, didn't she? Sounds to me like she wants a good old papa to chase after. Well, she needn't worry. I'm not one for wasting time. Which means it's time I gotta move on. Cheers for our final battle. I'll be seeing you then, lass. Take care of these strong Pokemon for you. Alright, later, Peony. Alright, coolio. Let's leave. Oh, Jinx. So yeah, this is Crown Tundra proper. Ah, this must be the Max Layer Neo was talking about. Which means my darling daughter is there right now, having a giggle with some rare Dynamax Pokemon. Oh, it's you again. Well, kid, maybe you ought to come as well. I guess we will. Right, just you hold on, Nia, my dear. Yep, gonna get drug into this. Here comes Papa. Oh, look, it's Mamoswine. Don't see those every day. Oh, I forgot we don't have the bike upgraded. Catching Zapdos would suck. I don't think you can catch up to Zapdos, actually, if you don't have your bike upgraded. Please, sir, I can't let you. Oh, I think you can. My precious daughter's in there, and I'm going after her. I understand, sir, but what? I'm here to have an adventure, and I want to kick it off right now. I simply can't allow it, sir. Urgh. Oh, there you are, lass. So you've come after all, have you? Alright. Nothing's alright, and everything's the matter. This ultra mega numpty? Those aren't words. Games need to stop putting in words that aren't words. Scientists insist on getting in my way. Nupty of I beg your pardon, sir. If you'd be so good as to simply listen, I could let you through. Dynamax adventures are quite fraught with peril, I'm afraid, and... I've got no patience for standing here listening to you rattle off the fine print. Just when we were going around in circles. You seem to know this, gentleman. Would you simply listen to my explanation? If so, then I could allow the two of you to enter as a pair. Now you're talking. Go on then, let's hear what the good old lady says. And together we'll go find my little Nia together. Right? Right? Are you ready to hear my explanation? Okay, yes. That's what I like to hear, mate. So, I'm just gonna kind of skip because we've already done this. The Max Layer is a labyrinth underground cave where rare Pokemon dwell, the likes of which normally are not found in the Galar region. Yep, Dynamax stuff. Did it yesterday. To avoid risk of Galar particle exposure, or overexposure, which can cause your own Pokemon to lose control, we've prepared special Pokemon that are resistant to the particle effects. Right, I follow you. You're saying you don't want Galar losing control, so the Pokemon rent some particles. And we might see rare overexposure. That was stunningly incorrect, sir. Some would call you a dumbass, but that's besides the point. This is a dangerous place. Please make sure you've got a firm grasp on the rules. I'm still a touch lost, but that's the type of place this is, eh? Right, sounds like this is a bit beyond me, so I'll just go on and get cracking. Here comes Papa. No, sir, I just told you it's too dangerous. What's going on with that man? He looks so much like Chairman Rose, but his attitude doesn't match the chairman's at all. Well, when you're ready to go chase him down. Pardon me, I meant when you're ready to begin your Dynamax adventure, please let me know. Alright, we ready. Yes, please. Yes. Psh. Oh, you know what? It probably won't work. Because of this. I may have had to connect to the interwebs. Yo, that's a lie. My Wooloo didn't evolve and it doesn't look entirely different. I bet Suicune's at the end of this. Oh boy, 2 fighting symbols? It's another scrub playing. Cool. Alright. So I'm going to try to fly through this as quickly as we can. I'm going to take a Luxray. So, how are you, my dear friend? While we wait for these people to pick Pokemon. I hope that I don't have to run this twice because I'm not doing it solo. Oh boy, it's a rock top. Oh yeah, I'm not launching it. Man, maybe I should have done this solo. Actually, to make sure it doesn't break, I'm going to do it solo. That means I'll have to run it twice. How many more days is Oni-Land? I'll relog for you as well if you need it. Also, you get a... Don't invite others, we're good. Executor. 5 more days? Hopefully you'll be able to beat it before then. Well, I don't know if you'll be able to beat the point ladder. You've got a lot of farming to do if you're going to try to beat it. Are you going to try to clear it in 5 days, Law? Double. I think you'll be able to do it. Look at my giant eggs. How much? What's your point ladder at? While we sit here and wait for me to finish this battle, that's gonna take like 15 minutes. Ooh, Law, that's a lot. Oh, you know what the quickest thing would be to do is lose twice. You have slacked hard. But at least you're caught up on the Lost Belt stuff. So you'll be ready for that when that hits. Which, you know, shouldn't be too long. It'll probably be like right after Thanksgiving if I have to take a guess. Because I'm assuming Christmas rerun's like 2 weeks, somewhere around in there. Alright, pro plays now. Cycle cut. Oh, 9 days? No. Then I'm sure it'll last somewhere around that way for us as well. Oh, actually, I don't know how much you get for not doing it. I'm good, yo. I did see that. Which, I mean, all the reruns for Christmas have limited box counts at like 10, but there's in JP there was a specific reason why they needed more than that, because there was like a specific box count to do, and they couldn't hit it because everyone could only farm 10. Round. Oh boy, it's yesterday all over again. So for anyone just now tuning in, the reason we're doing this instead of the story is because you have to do this essentially twice or once if you catch legendary at the end. I was gonna just swap out, but it's probably quicker to do this or attempt to do it. Give it the old college try, as they say. In JP, I don't know what they're gonna do. I'm really hoping a Padaru Nero shows up, though. But one can only hope. I will keep dreaming. I can only hope. Like I said, it's always like surprised me that she's not in the game. You know who it won't be, though, for sure? Another Ren. No more Ren faces. Confirmed. Which there's more Ren face than there are in arrows, right? Yeah. Christmas Liz. I mean, that's a possibility. Also, hey, not. I'm okay if they add no more Rens. This Lilligant hasn't done anything. They wouldn't dare. I'm good, yo. She wouldn't dare. Like I said, I'm hoping, I'm holding out my hopes. What, does Illigant knows an offensive move? Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that, if they were going to go that route. Yeah, there's a few options. Proto Merlin's another. I don't think they would do Proto Merlin as a Christmas servant, though. I feel like they'll probably push that on, like, an anniversary. Or maybe we just never get Proto Merlin. I can see a future where that's the case. You never know. Honestly, probably Helena, if I'd have to take a guess. I'd be interested to see, like, what her story is for that event, or if there was a... I don't know if, like, Arcade gives actual event stories or not. Cool, we beat it. I'm surprised we made it to Suicune, to be honest. Yo, what if this Suicune shiny? That would be cool, right? I'm good without it. Yes, get rid of the electric type. Hey, El. I didn't even know you were here. Are you not streaming today? It would be nice if it's shiny. Then I can remove it from my list on Sword. Shield. Yeah, Shield. Oh, well that sucks. Hopefully you get to feeling better. I was kind of feeling out like this, or feeling a little sick this morning myself, but I ended up feeling better. It might have been just me being lazy and sleepy. So. I'm hoping it's a shiny Suicune. That would be poggers, you guys. Look at me learning this new, like, lingo. I am one of those over-the-top streamers. You didn't know that, L? Can you not tell? Big pogs in chat, yo. Or something. You need more yelling so I can destroy my voice? I need that, though. Oh, for those that are playing Genshin Impact, I did Wolf today by myself because I needed to do it for the adventure book. It's way more annoying to do by myself. I did get another 5-star artifact though. It was terrible. It was HP and defense only. I don't know what dongers are. Staff and Ultra. Sometimes that happens. I've never heard of dongers, ever. Sounds dirty, though. Diddle-doo. No! Lick your tongue! Can we beat Suicune? I think we can. Oh, I can't Dynamax because I used Solar Beam. Rip. Oh, the substitute Wooloo, or Double. Oh, nice, Inu. I think I hit 34. I'm broke again, though. Now you're out of free stuff. Free Battle Pass stuff. You heading out, not? None of them are shiny. We'll keep Suicune to make sure we got enough. Back to story. Oh, a clap? It's hard. YouTube's emotes, like default emotes, suck. Hang on, I recognize you. You're here for the Dynamax Adventure too. Wicked. Guess we're on the same wavelength. I'm Piania. Nice to properly meet you. What about you? What's your name? I'm Nero. Worship me now. Wow, what a perfect name for you. It really suits you. Of course it does. I'm just, you know, mild tyrant. I haven't done too many bad things, but it's whatever. So my dad is on his way here too? I haven't seen him. He got turned around and wound up back at the entrance. Listen, sorry for using you to distract my old man back there. He's as stubborn as a mudbray. Things go alright after I left. What? You beat my old man? You sure pulled a blinder there. He used to be a gym leader, you know. Even on holiday, he's no pushover. He had 2 Pokemon. He was a super pushover. You know, my dad was going mad with excitement for this trip. He kept going on about how he planned for us to check out the local legends on this super intense adventure tour, or adventure, as he calls it. But I mean, come on, what does a girl my age want to be caught dead doing some naff thing like that with her dad? Besides, I really fancy having more battles with Dynamax Pokemon. Ah, the thrill of battling one of those massive, towering, hard Pokemon. Just thinking about it gets me pumped. Hee hee. You know what? I've just had a thought. You're a pretty fierce trainer, right? Then I bet you could handle taking my place on the old man's adventure. I'm good. Oh, no need to worry. He'll take good care of you despite all appearances to the contrary. He's so hopped up about all this, he'd be ashamed to just leave him on his own. And who knows, you could end up running into a legendary Pokemon. How about I meet back up with you two after I've had my own fun in the Max Lair? Go on then, enjoy your twosome together. Tell my old man the deal and all that. What? Why are we stuck with this? What do we do to deserve this? Oi. Is he dead? We killed him. We win, guys. It hurts. It ultra mega hurts. Nia, where's my darling Nia? This fine gentleman appears to have tripped on a rock and struck his head. Man, that would cause a concussion, I would imagine. Adventures aren't going to be taken lightly. I've learned that firsthand. I was just checking to see if my little girl was behind some rocks. And look how it ended up. Behind some rocks? Is your daughter a roly-coly, sir? There we go. I'm up. No little bump's going to keep me down long. This kip's got me feeling right as rain. Wouldn't feeling right as rain, like, not be good? Wouldn't that mean, like, you're under the weather? Whatever. How about it then, lass? Did you find my darling Nia? I did, but she said, screw you. She's doing a twosome or something. You don't say. So, dear Nia's staying away till she's had her feel of this dynamite adventure stuff. And she wants the two of us to go ahead and get cracking on Grand Peony Adventure? You know, I burned the candle at both ends, working out the best itinerary I could for my dear Nia's sake. But I guess she's at that age where she doesn't want her old man tagging along all the time. And trying to press her into doing what I want to do probably won't win me any Dad of the Year awards. Probably not. Right then, what's your name, kid? Cheers, Nero. My name's Peony. Wait, have I already told you so? Then it's twice as nice to meet you. Cool. Now we got a lead card. Let's have ourselves such a smashing adventure that my dear Nia will be itching to join the fun. Yeah. Don't fret now. I've done all sorts of preparations already. We're gonna have ourselves a real a real treat of legendary Pokemon hunt. So that's decided. Now then, let's get ourselves to Freezington. It's in town just a short ways off. Time for a strategic planning meeting of Peony Adventure. I'll fill you on the details when you get there. I say, let us recover and post haste. Yeah, just pulling your leg. Could you imagine if I actually talked like that? Alright, later, I guess. We gotta go to Freezington. You know, I should learn by now to start streams to make sure I have water ready. I don't. I never do. I'm like thirsty. Don't have water. Maybe he does talk like that because he did hit his head. Maybe. He had a bump. One too many bumps. He's a little eccentric, to say the very least. Oh, Cryogonal. I guess we could have caught one there. And an Amora. Freezing 10. There's an ambulance outside somewhere, or a fire truck, somewhere around here. Hello, hello, what have we had here? Another visitor? I'm the mayor of this fair town of Freezington. I must say, it's a surprise to have visitors arriving in our out-of-the-way town one after another. Might you be here to learn about the legend of the King of the Bountiful Harvest as well? No. Ah, never mind. It hardly bears asking. After all, there's very little otherwise to attract visitors to our sleepy corner of the region. Which is a bit of a shame, really. People come all this way to investigate what turns out to be merely a fairy tale. But since you've made this journey, I must offer you this Freezing Town specialty as a memento. Boatneck sweatshirt. It's a shirt emblazed with the likeness of the King of Bountiful Harvest. I'm afraid it hasn't quite sold as well as we had hoped. We've got a fair number left over. The illustration's based on extremely ancient accounts of the King's appearance. Hence the unusually sized head. But we thought it might make a design a touch more hip, as they say. You mean poggers? Is it going to be a time more poggers? If you'd like to see what the king really looked like, I suggest you taking a look at that statue by the fields in the center of our village. By the way, while you're here in the Crown Tundra, feel free to lead your Pokemon out of its ball and let it take a stroll. Farewell for now. Bye. Boy. I wonder which house is his. Over here. Ignore the big doggo behind us. Probably not important. Probably. Ah, there you are. This pokey little place will be our lodgings. Ah, yes, the good old no bedrooms. But at this moment, it's also something far more important. Our base camp. I know. Not much of a base camp, is it? Still, we've got to give it a proper air of importance, haven't we? Now, enough faffing about, Nero. Let me explain to you what the Peony Exploration Team is after. Around here, they got a fair few strange and mysterious legends. For example, a huge-headed Pokemon known as the King of the Bountiful Harvest. Not to mention, a massive red tree where legendary flying Pokemon gather. And furthermore, these great hulking dot-faced giants that sleep somewhere in the ruins or something. Etc. See what I mean? This place is just bursting with juicy legends. And we're not stopping until we found just how much truth they've got to them. And there you have it. We are the Peony Exploration Team. And that's our grand, noble, magnificent goal. Of course, if I had it my way, I'd be doing this with my darling Nia. Yeah, but she's off having a twosome. Which is just normal sex, I guess, but whatever. But who knows? They say even Chansey meetings can lead to a blissy-full friendship. So here's to a grand adventure, Expedition Chief Nero. Me? Obviously. Look, what do you think would happen if the two of us went gallivanting off together? My dear Nia could come along for a grand emotional reunion and find this place empty. Isn't she like 10? Probably not in this game. Just the thought of it. My own darling daughter sitting alone in this room. Something for a papa. Something for her papa. Wanting her dad. Yeah, nope, not on my watch. I'd never let that happen. Because I know our main character, I think, is like 12. Or older. It's not the normal 10. So I'll be on holds, or I'll be the hold down the fort chief. Which means you get the pleasure of being the expedition chief. Which brings me to this. Go on, have it. 12 is okay then. She might be 14. Either way, you know, it's whatever. Look at that. Fits you like a glove. That's not the only thing that's been fitting. Like a glove. I brought some spare uniforms so my dear Neo would have a few to change into. So there's enough to give you one. And if you ever need to change or have a kip, by all means, just head to the bedroom back here. House, 1 bedroom. Just saying. I've got some different colored scarves in there, so switch it up if you fancy a bit of style. Here, have these too. Is it a bunch of Pokeballs? Legendary Clue 1. The Clue of the King of the Bountiful Harvest. It's written by Peony and the old photo attached to it. There's a fairy tale in Phrasington about the legendary Pokemon known as the King of the Bountiful Harvest. In the legends, the king is said to wear a massive crown on its head, but the wooden statues near the fields in the middle of the village show no sign of a crown. Far, far into the giant's bed lies a temple where the giants of stone sleep. On the temple's door are strange words. Let the mon change when the door remains firmly shut. It's just giving hints. Well, I'll read it when they're all done. When the sun reaches its zenith, it shines directly down upon the giant tree with leaves that seem to burn. It is there that the legendary wings come to roost. They're legendary clues I've meticulously compiled for hours of dedication. Telewatching. Or dedicated telewatching. First off, why don't I have a look at that clue about the King of the Bountiful Harvest? Seems like this king's bonds with its loyal steed, or whatever you call it, run proper deep. So if I had to name this expedition, I'd call it The Sacred Bonds of the Sovereign and the Steed. There's a great big statue of it bang in the middle of the village, though its head isn't as massive as my notes. Yes, I want to change back into my normal clothes. How dare you put Emperor or Empress Nero in garb. Alright, before we grab this rock here in a minute. Oh, I've just had an idea. Here's a little something to help you out. Oh, sweet. Thanks. This is supposed to be one ultra mega corker of a ball. Use it wherever you think you need to. I got it ages ago from somebody I used to know. Never could bring myself to use it though. If you ever get a bit turned around, come back here at base camp anytime. You can't miss it. Just look for the Adventuring Crew flag I stuck out front. Handmade by yours truly. Anyway, I suppose that's that. Let the grand adventure begin, and have a smashing time out there. Alright, Calyrex will come eventually. We're waiting on that, though. He just kept the Master Ball in the kitchen. I mean, come on. Isn't that where you keep your Master Ball? Is in the kitchen? I keep mine in the kitchen. Do I have Master Balls, or is it just that one? Inu, if you're still here, when you try to do the Drago or Aleki, whichever one you got, did you unlock the other Regis first? Or did you just try to go straight to the Drago? Okay. Okie dokie. Yeah, we're cool. Where were we? What we got? Just try to go straight there? Okay. Oh, look, footprints or something. Yeah, it's probably not important. We'll talk to Sonia. I'm not going to leave her high and dry. I'm going to at least unlock the Regis and see. Yes, there they are. These are exactly what I was looking for. I knew my hypothesis was spot on. Wait, Nero. What are you doing in a place like this? What are you doing here? I keep asking myself that exact same question. If I'd known I was going to be this cold here, I'd have thought things would have turned a bit more around. But here I am, stuck in the Crown Tundra, trying to learn about a group of Pokemon. There are some Pokemon that prefer places where there are no people. You see, Pokemon that choose to live in isolation. The Crown Tundra here is that place for that sort of Pokemon. If my theory is correct, then I think a certain trio of legendary Pokemon could be lurking somewhere around these lands. Sup? Don't worry if I misread like a whole sentence. I'm sure if my theory's wrong. You never found her? Seriously? Well, hey, this is how you find Sonia. if you want some proof, then look there. See these footprints? So yeah, you get these footprints. There's 4 sets. They respawn. And there's plenty of them. So it's not hard. It's like the Ditto, but easier. My theory is that the legendary Iron Will Pokemon, Cavern Pokemon, and Grassland Pokemon are all here somewhere. Out in the Crown Tundra. And there's evidence like this scattered all over the place that'll lead us to them. Oh, I found a bunch of them. The hardest one's the Grassland, I think, just because of the, like, where they're located at and the color of them. If we could find more evidence and collect 100% of the data we need to track these legendary Pokemon, then I bet we could use my Pokemon Finder to figure out the habitats they're living in. But this place is wicked cold and it's putting me in hibernation mode. Are you planning to stick around here for a while, Nero? Think you could try to spot more evidence like this and report it to me when you find it? I'll reward you with your hard work. So, no lie, she gives you EXP candy small, medium, and large for your hard work. True story. I'll be waiting in that house there so I can stay warm and cozy, and maybe feel my fingers. So that I can grip a pen and rod, of course. Since I'll be working so hard on my research. Alright, bye, Sonia. What I did to find them is I went through the edges of the little map, and you can find them that way. I'll pick them up if I find them, just that way you guys can see. Like, there's one right there. And it'll respawn as well, so you can just do that over and over again. I don't know what the respawn time is, but you'll start to notice them like all over the place. And especially near the like the edges and trees are where they're at, and water beds. Oi, oi, it's me, Peony. How are things, Chief? What's that? You found some place ruined fancy, blah, 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 I can't read? That's gotta be one of those places, you know, where the legendary giants are supposed to be. Do you see the door with the mysterious writing on it? I hear no one's ever been able to get it to open. If all that's true, I think I'd call this particular adventure The Terrible Titans Lurking Locked Away. Waha, how's that grab you? Right then, Chief, I can eagerly leave the rest of this research in your hands. Talk to you later. Alright, first Reggie. And Flash Cannon, so Reggie Steel. Something's written. Let it ring the piercing notes that will wake the Giant of Steel. So this one took me a second, because I didn't know what it was talking about. It's just whistle. I was trying to use, like, find sound-based moves to bring. Something changed in the air. Alright, I'm going to not battle it. If we touch that statue, we'll battle it. But I'm going to try to just activate him. And do that. While we make our way down. Ooh, Arachnid. Oh, Stone Joner. Joner? However you say that Pokemon's name. I don't see those often. I need to be going down this way. Although I'm pretty sure on my first playthrough, I just randomly happened to like run into her. Just thank God it's not foggy anymore. Oh, look. It's Dragapult. Nidoran. Oh, interesting. The Nidorans are only level 64 for me in this game. Huh. So, in my normal game, there's like 70. 72, actually. Maybe we got time, I'll get the Swords of Justice then. Or at least show where they are. Yeah, this is the new DLC area. I enjoy it much more than the Olive Armor's DLC area. Also, these magic harps flopping around. Oh, the poo-poo tracks. That was a close one. We almost got hit. Excuse me, I had a cough. We almost had to get into a Pokemon battle. That wouldn't be good. We don't want to do that. We want to explore. Where's Big Tree? Ah, here's Big Tree. I'm about to show another trick that I just happened to discover. I don't know if you can do this daily or not, but while this cutscene plays out, I'm going to get me a refill of water, so I'll be back. Yes, I do know. That's absolutely what I was about to show as well. I did it by accident the first time because I went to pick up an item, but, nope. Oi, oi, it's me, Peony. Listen, I wanted to ask you something. Hang on, Chief. There's breaking news on the telly. They're saying dodgy bird Pokemon are popping up left and right. There's this pointed feather one in the wild area, plus a fiery-looking one out on the Isle of Armor, and this fancy, graceful one apparently flying around the Crown Tundra. Wouldn't it be something if they turn out to be the bird Pokemon I wrote that clue about? If that were the case, I think I'd call this expedition something like the Legendary Tree of a Legendary 3. Yes, I did. As close as we could get her, at least. Now I've gone an Ultra Mega completely forgot what I'd call you for in the first place. Well, life's too short and sweet, or to sweat the small stuff. Ta, Chief. I'll later. Bye. Cool. Alright. The bird of orange dashed off to the wild area, the black flew off the Isle of Armor, and the bird of purple south across the Crown Tundra. So yeah, you'd actually have to go back to the older areas to get them. Articuno to me is the most annoying one. Zapdos is just hard to catch. I don't think we can catch him without the upgraded Bach though. So, I'm not going to bother with that. But he is running around. So, secrets of the tree. I don't know how we're shaking this tree. Yes. I don't know if you can shake it more than one day, though. Like I said, I randomly did it the other, like... the only reason I knew about it is because there's an item on the other side of this tree. I went to pick it up, and it said, do you want to shake the tree? I was like, yes? Something swooped down and pulled you into a den somewhere. I don't know where the den was, but... I brought it up in the stream as well yesterday. What about me? Why wouldn't you believe me? I'm truthful, honest, and only barely steal stuff in your world in Genshin. That did a lot of damage. Because I funded you a Diluc? I don't remember me funding you a Diluc. But I mean, if you say so. The one time I got hit by a semi. I remember that time you got hit by a semi. Oh, I should have named this one Uncrustable. Sponsor me. I'm free to play. I can't sponsor anyone. F2P for life. Never. I'm not sponsoring anything. I'm gonna shoot my cannons though. It's like Blastoise shoots just little bitty, like, water guns at this thing. $30 orange berries, 10 citrus berries, that berry, 20 of those berries, 15 of those, 5 chopple, 1 starf. So yeah, you get a lot of berries from that. Alright, now to do actual Crown Tundra things. After we heal up. I'll take this glowy rock looking thing. Hey Chief, my pillow caught your eye? Your pillow? Boy, listen here Chief. I've got some wisdom to impart. If you could put your head on it and have a kip, it's a pillow. Unfortunately, I went and left my favorite pillow back at home. So I went to have a look around town for something to rest my head on and found this out back behind the inn. Can I have it? Come off it. You want me to hand over my ultra mega comfy pillow? Alright, so real talk. There's no way this chunk of wood is comfy. That's asking a lot, even coming from you, Chief. What's that? You think my pillow's got something to do with the legendary Pokemon? Is it rock or wood? Yeah, ultra mega seriously. Either way, wood or rock, it's not going to be comfortable. It's going to suck. This is some old thing I found. But if you really want it, Chief, who am I to refuse? Alright, go on then, have it. But you'd better make sure you track down that legend first. Or track that legend down. Blah. This is what happens when you don't stream for a while. No, it is wood. Mysterious object made of wood. Part of it seems to be chipped. Maybe it's meant to be part of something. I mean, it kind of looks like a rock. Alright, hardest legendary puzzle. Want to try fitting this wooden chunk on? Sure. The wooden crown fit perfectly on the statue. Wow, a mysterious Pokemon appeared. Does it want you to follow it? But there's a giant wood chunk. Pokemon noises. It seems that the mysterious Pokemon wants to test your strength. Do you want to ready a Pokeball? Sure. So I'm pretty sure this thing only has 2 moves. Another grass legendary. But the fish sword will prevail. It's weird also seeing experience at all. Who are you? Like we can understand Pokemon. Oi, oi, what's up? I heard a big ruckus coming from over here. What's this now, Chief? Are you having a Pokemon battle? Huh? What a massive noggin! What's this? Don't worry, I'm sure he's fine. Ah, yes, a sturdy body, just as I expected. I hope he doesn't mind that I make use of it for the time being. Are you the Pokemon? Oh, I see. You have grasped the situation already. Very astute of you. I am Calyrex. I am one known as the King of the Bountiful Harvests. I have borrowed this man's body in order to thank you in person, so to speak. Indeed, there are no words to adequately express my gratitude towards you for restoring my statue. In days long past, I reigned over these lands as king. The humans offered me their loyalty and respect as I was able to bring lush vegetation to the land and give them a plentiful harvest, year after year. However, it seems that over many, many years, the people of this land have forgotten my existence. They used to make offerings to me every year, but even that tradition has long since been lost to the ravages of time. You see, it is the faith of the people that grants me my strength, and now I have lost all but a fraction of my former power. Even my loyal steed has abandoned me. However, you were kind enough to restore my statue. That acts as a return to some strength to me, at least enough to speak to you by borrowing the body of another. Now, kind-hearted human child, I have a favor to ask of you. I need you to let me borrow your body to do lewd things. Very lewd things. I must know once and for all whether the people have truly forgotten about me. I wish you to speak to the village and ask if they remember the King of the Bountiful Harvest. I've tried asking them myself, you understand, but they treat me like some sort of fairy tale creature, or flew off into a mild panic at the sight of me. Please, kind-hearted human, I beg you to help me. Talk to people! You jotted down the clues. Calyrex appeared and once placed the crown on the statue of the King of the Bountiful Harvest. Calyrex can apparently speak to humans by taking over a person's body. Peonies, in this case. Now I need to gather more information on the King of the Bountiful Harvest from the people of the village. Oh dear, I'm sorry, but I'm rather busy doing nothing right now. What a troll this lady is. The King of the Bountiful Harvest? Well, if it exists, why doesn't it heal the land around here so we can grow crops for a change? The King of the Bountiful Harvest? I used to believe it was real, you know. I was told that if I made mischief in the fields, the king would steal my body away. The Pokemon King? Oh, sure. My grand used to tell me stories about it all the time when I was a kid. An old fairy tale, that. So clearly this wasn't long ago and people's already forgotten. The carrot seed is... Yes, give me a carrot seed. Yes. Oh, wonderful. This is plenty. Now we can bury the ore in our fields and make our crops huge. Here's the seeds I promised. Don't go planting those seeds I gave you willy-nilly in the village's fields now. These fields are for our own crops. Okay. Do I remember the King of the Bountiful Harvest? Why, of course I do. It's only a main tourist attraction of our lovely freezing tent, after all. I imagine we would see more visitors if only the king were real. Time to report back to Calyrex. I know what we must do. Our shiny Wooloo will roll. Sorry, I got distracted by the rolling Wooloo. Ah, human child. I trust you were able to speak to the villagers. So how was it? Did they say anything about me? Nah, that you were just a fairy tale. It is as I suspected. Nobody truly believes that I am real. It seems that the people of this land have indeed forgotten the bond they once shared with me. Oh no, of course I'm not grieving. I am the King of the Bountiful Harvest, after all. I know better than to count on humans to remember me. This proves beyond a doubt that I can't simply rely on human faith if I want my powers to return. If only my loyal steed were to return to me, I would regain something of what I've lost. Your loyal steed? Yes, the four-legged Pokemon that I used to ride all across the land. The very same Pokemon that my statue in the village shows me riding. Alas, though, in ancient times we spent many days together, dashing through valleys and over the mountains of this land. My power waned, and I was forced to part ways with it. Now, I know not where it may be. Even if if we should succeed in locating my loyal steed, I have my doubts on whether it has remained, well, loyal. I've lost so much power. Perhaps the villagers know something about my current, not-so-loyal steed. I would be in your debt if you could speak to the head of the village on my behalf. If you're able to find any information at all, I ask that you let me know. Cool. Gah. Huh? Chief? With a massive noggin. Or wait, no. It's normal. I must have fallen asleep where I stood. Sorry about that, Chief. Still, I feel a little strange. It's like my body's not quite my own. Guess I'll go back to base and get some rest. Besides, it's freezing out here. Later, Peony. You go get you some rest, dude. You were just, you know, taking over. Back to the village, Chief. The mayor's not home at the moment. He went to go have a look at the fields in the giant's bed. You can go look for him if you're in a hurry. The fields in the giant's bed are to the southeast of the village. Go through the Frost Point field and just keep going to the left. Max, revive. I gotta remember where the other Reggies are. I know one of them's up north. I can't remember where Rock is. I feel like Rock is somewhere around here. I don't even know what we ran into at Nidoran. Of course it was Nidoran. Get out of here, Nidoran. Nobody likes Nidoran. All my homies hate Nidoran. Ignore that Aerodactyl that's just chilling. Like a villain. Oh, we passed him if we're already up here. Hey, Wooloo. Wooloo's just rolling. Oh, so if anyone's wondering, there's Articuno. I guess we'll deal with that real quick. Alright, bye. So Articuno to me is the most annoying because if you don't press the right shadow, it'll just do that. And, yeah, it just disappears, so you have to find it again. Reggie Rock should be... Yeah, there it is. Alright, Reggie Rock. Let the first Pokemon hold the never-changing stone. So you need an Everstone for this one. Well, that's two of the Reggies. Third one we'll get later. Meanwhile, the Giant's bed that I completely went the wrong way for. Pretty sure it's over here. He's in like this little cave looking, or not a cave looking thing, but he's in one of these. Yeah, Articuno's around here somewhere. Again. Oh, I see it actually. Get out of here, Arachnid. Nobody wants the bugs. I ran right into that. Eat her in. I don't want wild encounters. Go away. The way I found Articuno last time was looking at the ground for its shadow. Oh, there he is. We also can just fly back here and it'll be where the spawn is. Alas, this field is no good either. The soil is barren. No crop could possibly grow here now. Perhaps the land of the Crown Tundra truly are beyond hope. What's this? Oh, our dear visitor. What brings you here? You want to learn about the loyal steed of the King of the Bountiful Harvest? Well, this is hardly the place for storytelling. Come to my house in Freezington. It's better to have a nice chat in the warmth after all. Please visit whenever you're ready. I'll be waiting. Freezington! Mayor, we're back. Have you seen what's happened to the statue of the King of the Bountiful Harvest? Its head has become massive. You say that's the way the king's supposed to look? Now that you mention it, it does resemble the design on our town's souvenir shirts. But you speak as if you've seen the king with your own 2 eyes. That statue's been broken since I was a child. Yeah, I guess no one decided to put the big chunk of wood back on its head. How it's been broken for that long, I have no idea. Because I'm assuming this old man's like in his 60s. It's gotta be. Oh, of course, you want to learn about the loyal steed of the King of the Bountiful Harvest. Well, I don't know why you'd be interested in such things, but come, then, follow me. An old book I read long ago said that the king's loyal steed was particularly fond of a certain special vegetable. But my memory isn't what it used to be. I can't recall what exactly the steed so desired. I think it's best that you search that bookshelf over there if you want to find out any more. Ah, nothing like padding. Instead of telling me, go search a bookshelf. The king was a great Pokemon that brought abundance to our cold land. With the sweep of its right hand, the land would be blanketed with verdant grasses and blooms. With the sweep of its left hand, the fruit of the fields would ripen and grow heavy. Its great crown of green gleaming, the king galloped across the land astride its proud steed. And in the footsteps, buds would burst from their soil, and rich life was born across the region. And so we worshipped this Pokemon and paid it all due tribute as king. The worst Pokemon gave over its power to serve the king and carry its hither and thither. The two even became one for a time, combining their strengths to create the forest in a single night. This proud steed had been a wild thing once, ravaging the village corpse and causing much woe. But the king, in all its greatness, brought this fierce creature to the heel and secured its loyalty. And for each among us who claimed the steed's hide was black as the midnight gloom, in which ghost appeared, there was another who claims it was white as a block of solid ice. None alive can now say which is the truth. The Reigns of Unity. Through these reigns did the king send its power in order to tame and control the proud steed. The reigns, in fact, were made by the hands of the people, in thanks for the plenty brought by the king. These reigns bound not only the horse and the king to one another, they bound the people to the king as well. At the dawning of each new year, we must never forget the king, or forget to gift the king with this offering. Let the radiant flower and the mane of steed be woven together to bind us all in faith. Let the secrets of this sacred art be passed from parent to child, to grandchild, and never forgotten. While carrots can be grown in the Crown Tundra, they have rather unusual growth habits. When the ground beneath the heaped snow, these hardy carrots tend to develop into ice root carrots. When the growth in tracks close to where many souls are laid to rest, shade root carrots will be your crop. Shade root carrots are the favorite treat for many ghost-type Pokemon, while ice-type Pokemon seem to delight in eating the ice root carrots. According to the old fairy tale, the steed that used the King of Bountiful Harvest rode upon loved both of these varieties, or perhaps one or the other. Records seem to contradict one another, with some stories speaking of a white steed delighted in ice root carrots, and others mentioning the black steed devouring shade root carrots. Isn't it tough dealing with the cold here in the tundra, with the temperature seeming to drop lower and lower every passing year? While it's tempting to stay indoors where it's cozy, don't forget the move to Body 2. Try the Freezington Snow Samba today and get your body moving to stay warm all winter. Lift both hands in the air, wave here, wave there, bow low, touch your toes, and freeze. Then up to pop to start all once more. From the circle with the friends, don't be shy, the Snow Samba will keep you young at the heart. There you go, that was a lot of reading. Freezing Town Souvenirs Brainstorming Sessions, minutes taken by Town's Tourism Lead. We got a lot of submissions on our last round, so our thanks to all who contributed ideas. We've settled on an idea for a new Freezington souvenir, sure to lure in more visitors. Microtransactions. That's the answer. Microtransactions. A shirt featuring our own King of the Bountiful Harvest. By reusing the artwork for some old documents, we should be able to keep the design costs low too. I'm good. I've read everything. Hey, Carbink. That was a lot of reading. Calyrex's legs bother me. One is a straight stick, the other one is slightly bent. And I don't know if it's meant to do that or what, but it bothers me. You're not in the city, Articuno. Hmm? Oh, hey there, Chief. I had a feeling something, or someone called me. Was it you? Huh? It's fine. Human child, were you able to find something out about my loyal steed? Yes. You say you found out something that my loyal steed could not resist? It has been so long since we rode together that I had completely forgotten. With this information, we may be able to lure my loyal steed to me yet. So tell me, what was it that my loyal steed would find so irresistible? The Freezington Snow Samba. The Freezington Snow Samba? I'd seen the villagers performing a strange dance some years ago, but it was hardly irresistible. In fact, I imagine even a gradient would lose its appetite after one look at such an odd display. Was there perhaps anything else you discovered? Information about? Carrots. Your horse liked carrots. Oh, carrots, you say? Yes, now I remember, even back when we were together, it would leap at any chance to eat some kind of crop. It took everything I had to restrain it. Looking back, the crop must have been carrots. I'm in your debt, human child. We must do now is clear. If we are able to find carrots somewhere, it should be but trifle to lure my loyal steed back to me. I wonder, do the humans of this village grow any carrots? If we could obtain even a single seed, man, it's almost like I knew that and I got the seeds in advance. I could grow a carrot from it myself. By the stars, you say you have carrot seeds? That strange bag contains the seeds of carrots. You humans never stopped adapting and evolving. I am constantly amazed by your ingenuity. And yet, the fields of the village simply won't do. They're not suited for growing carrots. If we could find rich soil, I could use my powers to grow the crops we need. Now, where might we find some soil suited for growing these crops in this tundra of mine? I see 2 spots that might suit our needs. Hey, Bubba, we're doing the DLC. You're just in time, kinda. You're like a little late, but that's okay. One is a field covered in snow, or pristine snow. All the legendary birds now are absurdly good. Another spot is a field by gravestones, where those who moved on were laid to rest. Either of those locations should allow me to use my powers and to grow the carrots we need. Please, I ask that you choose a field to plant those seeds. Huh? What in the... I seem to be getting in the habit of falling asleep outside. I guess that just goes to show that I'm holding down the fort isn't all that easy. You take care of yourself, Chief. Don't overdo it. We actually saw Articuno a minute ago. Like, just chilling. I'm sure we'll run into it again. Upon hearing that I was able to find the carrot seeds, Calyrex told me about 2 fields where I can grow the carrots. I need to pick either the field covered in snow or the field by the graves and plant the seeds. Nanny. You guys ready to hear my singing voice? Sing that song about the King Steep Pokemon. Oh, of course, my dear. I'd love to. Ice root carrots cold as ice, munched up all by the bully in white. Shade root carrots dark as doom, crunched by the bully with a ghostly gloom. Now make sure you eat your veggies too, just like the Pokemon in the song. Yes, Nan. Alright, off we go. Not that way, this way. Maybe we'll see Articuno again. There's an Aerodactyl. Just chilling. Again. So that's one of the weirdest things about this is seeing fossils, like, out and about. So, I guess I'll go and show it. If you want to play, like... Oh, there's Articuno, actually. Bubba, if you're still here, I found Articuno. Let's go see if we can get it. This is where you plant the shade root carrots to get the ghost horse, because there's actually 2 horses. I've already got the ghost horse, though, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get the ice one. Oh, look, we picked the right one. What a luckiness. And look, it's not going to kill itself to hail. No, Poe! Alright, so we're going to run away from the bird. I just wanted you guys to hear the music if you haven't heard it. There's Articuno. We're running. Oh, we couldn't get away. Can get away now, I bet. I'm saving that Master Ball. I already burned one of them on Articuno. Articuno flew off somewhere else. I'm surprised we actually got it on the second attempt. Because, boy, was that not the case originally. Or on my playthrough. So that's how you get Articuno. You have to pick its copies, right? Come on, Doom's Head. Oh boy, it's like heavy fall, or snowstorm. Oh great. We're gonna be here for days. Oh, Articuno's still floating around here somewhere. Did I go the right way? I'm guessing I didn't. I went past it, actually. Cursed snowstorms. Articuno. I didn't even know those things were here, but we've seen a lot of them, so they must be pretty common. Oh, I'm also pretty sure this, it might not be this, but one of these has like a really high fossil yield. Where you only get fossil Pokemon. Snom. I don't know why I got off a bike. It's so much quicker to do it this way. Carrot time. Do you want to plant the carrot seed in this field? Yes, I do. I see you've reached one of the fields. If you plant the seeds in this field, ice root carrots will grow. It has been so long that my memory is hazy, but I believe that my loyal steed would often partake in this sort of vegetable. If ice root carrots are what my steed preferred, it must have been an ice type, mustn't it? It's most vexing that I can't recall. I suppose we will see. I will ask but once more. Are you sure this is the field in which you want to plant the seeds? Yeah, yo. Plant these seeds. Very well. Then I ask that you plant the seeds. Very good, very good. You have been able to handle working with soil. Now then, it's time. I did my part. Let me show you my powers. You guys, we're about to be impressed. I know it. How did you know that was my dance? Gasp! You planted so many seeds, and yet my powers can only get one to grow. To think that I have fallen so low, it truly breaks my heart. but soon it will be my time to bid my sorrow farewell. Now, human child, I must ask that you pull that ice root carrot free with all your might. Okay. We're linked now. We're pulling out a carrot from the ground instead of a sword from a sword pedestal. We got the ice root carrot. Well done, human child. Well done indeed. Well done. The carrot will be the key to luring my loyal steed back to me. All I need are the reins of unity. They will amplify my powers, letting me ride my loyal steed with ease. But I doubt I shall ever get another set from the humans in this village. That face. What? Glacier. My loyal steed, is it truly you? That glistening white pelt. That rough, violent gallop. It has not changed from the day we first met. Oh, how this brings back memories. It is my belief that while my steed picked up on the scent of the carrot, it could not determine where the scent was coming from. Judging from the direction it ran off, and it must be headed towards the village and attempt to pillage carrots there. If it is true, then Freezington is in danger. Human child, we must make haste. Okay. Haste we shall make. Calyrex was able to grow an ice root carrot from the seed I planted in the field covered in snow. The scent of the carrot lured Glacier out, but it ran off towards Freezington. Unwarranted pessimism, yeah. Huh. Well, I don't know why I'm saving. There's really no reason to save. But, you know. Just in case. Let's go beat up a horse. Why does this horse look like it's got a scanner? Or a scouter? It makes me think of a scouter horse. I don't know why they put like half its face with that animation, or the ice on half its face. It's weird. Oh no, it's after my carrot. Blair Blitz. Stomp! Oh no, flinch hacks! Why is everything critting me? I think Charizard's been critted every time it's been in a fight. Which has been like twice. Bye, horsey. Eek. What do you think he does there? Like, he can't control the horse. Did he just tell it not to, though? Weird. Are you alright? Yes. I feel like something stepped in to save me. I don't know. It's the giant legendary that's floating around here that somehow no one's noticed. A tuft white mane hair. Oh, kind visitor, how could I possibly thank you enough for saving the people of this village? I had no idea such a vicious Pokemon still existed in the Tundra. Why, it reminded me of that Pokemon in the fairy tales, the loyal steed of the king. Ah, but No, I doubt I'm overthinking things. What is that you have there? Is that a tuft of white mane hair? In the fairy tales, it is said that by weaving the hair of the loyal steed together with the radiant blossom grown by the king, it is possible to create the Reins of Unity, which link the king with its steed. In fact, it was my own ancestors who used to weave the Reins of Unity, following an ancient tradition passed down over many years. Of course, I myself have never seen any kind of radiant flower, and the method of making the reins has also been lost to time. In any case, we can't spend all day moosing over in fairy tales. I must make plans and preparations. That Pokemon could very well decide to pay us another visit. After all, thank you so much for your help, kind traveler. Alright, bye. Shush, Articuno. You have my thanks for protecting the village, human child. Were I at my full power, I could have tamed my steed and regained its loyalty. But, weakened as I am now, the most I could do was influence its will and make it depart. If only I had the Reins of Unity. They would have allowed me to tame my steed in a short order. We need a flower, yo. Make us a flower. You can do that, right? What's that? We can make a set of reins with the mane hair from my loyal steed and a flower that I can grow? A flower. A flower, yes, but of course. I'd assumed that humans stopped making the Reins of Unity because they had lost their faith in me. But it was because I lost the power to grow the material needed. I have spent far too long holding my misguided assumptions, it seems. It has been many centuries since I was able to grow a radiant flower. Doing so drains much of my power. But for whatever reason, a fraction of my power seems to have returned to me just now. By the power of plot. There's only one thing left to be done. Let the radiant flower bloom. Take this, human child. We got a pedal. That'll work, right? You can make you know, whatever it is with a pedal. Right? It shames me to admit it, but the whole flower is beyond me right now. I do not know if the pedal will be enough, but I still must ask that you use this to try to create the Reins of Unity. The descendants of the family who once made the reins for me should still live in the village. I put my hopes on you, human child. Alright. Village chief! There's an item up here, by the way. I don't know if anyone ever went behind this house. But there's an item. Two items, actually. Oh, hello again, savior of our village. Come to do some more reading? I need a favor, yo. I need you to make something. I beg your pardon. You want me to make a set of Reins of Unity? Well, I say, that prevents a bit of a problem. If my dear great-granddad were still around, he'd have been able to make you a set. But unfortunately, we've no one left who knows the traditional ways at this point. What's more, I doubt you have the flower you'd need to forge a set of reins. I got a petal, at least. Does that count? You can make reins from a petal. Is that a petal from the Radiant Flower? If so, would that not mean the King of the Bountiful Harvest has truly... No, I dare not hope. If I recall, my ancestors made the Reins of Unity by following the ways passed down in fairy tales. There are two key materials, a flower and hairs from the Pokemon. But I'm afraid those old traditions have long since faded from memory. Still, how could I refuse a favor for such a kind and helpful guest? The materials, if you please. I can't promise this will turn out well, or as well as the one my great-granddad would have made, but time to breathe life back into the tradition of my village. This old man's gonna go to town. Clack, 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 clack. I'm afraid it hasn't come out well at all. I fancy myself a crafty enough sort, but I suppose it'd take a craftsman of truly delicate technique to make such fine rains. Oh, please don't look so dejected. I'm very sorry. Truly I am. Oi, Mr. Mayor. The hot water in my shower seems to have gone on holiday. Oh, yes, terribly sorry. I'll have it looked at soon. Oh, you're here too, Chief? Of course we're here. Were you in the middle of something? The pair of you seem awfully gloomy. Well, here's what happened. We're going to try to make rains from a petal. What? Is that all? So you need me to make some nice cord? Pass me those materials for a mow. For a mow, by the way. Not for a moment, for a mow. Alright, got my petal, got my hair. Now what am I supposed to do with them? If I may be so bold, allow me to share a song that survives from the legend. Blossom woven round and round, a royal gift in Maine's hair bound. Steady on, old bloke. The singing's a bit too much. Oh well, that'll do for an answer. Yeah! All finished. Have a look. Think this'll do? You're more capable than your face lets on. These rains of unity are the spitting image of those my family tales. I don't sew all those my dear rebellious daughter's clothes for nothing, you know. Even the explorer's outfit I gave you was handmade by yours truly, Chief. In any case, it seems you've gotten the reins of unity you need. Isn't that just smashing? Every time I see, like when I first did this and he said it's just smashing, I just thought of Nigel Thornberry saying it's just smashing. Or smashing, I think is what he said. But you know, whatever. Would you believe it? I caught myself falling asleep outside again. I was chilled to the bone. So I thought I'd warm myself up with a good hot shower at a base, but the winter's coming out was ice cold, or water's coming out to ice cold. I got ultra mega surprised and jumped out without something. Gulp. Human child, were you able to make the Reigns of Unity? Yep. Oh joy, what glorious news. I have some good news of my own. I was finally able to track down my loyal steed. Glacier is making its home in the Crown Shrine. It is a place where my loyal steed and I spent much time together. I had been avoiding the place, as I feared I would get trapped in my own nostalgia. Why has my loyal steed made the shrine its home? Is it reminiscing about our time together? No, it can't be. The Crown Shrine stands majestically atop the mountain to the north. Bring the carrot and the Reins of Unity and meet me there. I shall hasten there now, but you may come when you feel you are ready. I am counting on you, child. Using the main hair I got by defeating the Pokemon that was once the king's royal steed, along with the radiant petal grown by Calyrex itself, I was able to recreate the Reins of Unity. Now I need to head to the Crown Shrine where the steed's been living to meet up with Calyrex. Oh, we can't warp there? Alright, well, we are going to make a swap here real quick. We're bringing out Shiro. You know, he's my legendary catcher, essentially. Oops. He's my go-to boy. Legendary extraordinaire. Araquanid, you're too big. Oh, come on. I didn't touch that. I disagree with that hit. We were not touched. We were not hit. Snom. It's nice to see this area not completely frozen. Also a double. There's also an Articuno just chilling back there. I saw you. Don't think I did. Also, there is a lot of Matangs out. I remember when that Pokemon was rare to find. Ah, Zubat. And a Bagon. Oh, get out of here, Clefairy. Nothing like getting lost in a cave. Like the good old days. Oh, here are the Frostlasses. Oh, we missed the Reggie area. We'll have to go back and do that in a minute. I have been waiting, human child. The crowned shrine is a place I once called home. Glacier must think me helpless now that I have lost my powers. It taunts me by making this place its own dwelling. Ah, I see you have indeed brought me the reins of unity. You have my thanks, child. Ah, the feeling of holding these again. The color, the way they shine in the line. Oh, how this brings back memories. Glacier is a very proud Pokemon. One might even call it arrogant. It will not accept me as a master again unless I am able to prove that my power outweighs its own. I will use the reins of unity to pour my power into the very body of my loyal steed. That should convince it that I am indeed still deserving of its loyalty. Now, human child, in order to lure my loyal steed to me, place the ice root carrot into the basket near where Glacier's made its bed. Okay. It always throws me off when I'm in here because I always want to rotate the camera and I can't. That is a way bigger carrot than the Shade Root carrot. That is a chonker. That is Chungus carrot. The time has come, human child. But you have successfully defeated my loyal steed once already. It will not willingly approach anyone it considers to be a threat. We must hide and wait for it to appear. Super Chungus carrot. Oh, look, horsey. Man, that thing deep throw that carrot. So did Zacian and Zamazenta serve this Pokemon? Like Sword and Shield of the King? Or is there like no correlation? Probably no correlation. What in the world? Such a huge noggin, and it's got a rod? Boy, it can talk? I mean, all Pokemon make that noise. Well, not specifically that noise, but they make a noise. What'd you want? Uh-huh. I've got no idea what you're saying, but somehow it also makes sense. Hold the phone. What in the world are you anyway? Oh, no, not again. Human child. Thanks to your efforts, I've been reunited with my loyal steed, and now I'm finally at my full power. I was convinced that the people no longer believed in me, and I had also lost my loyal steed. I was trapped in the throes of the depths or deep loneliness, but you saved me. There are truly no words with which to fully express my gratitude to you, so I have a suggestion. If you're able to catch me, even with my powers restored, it will prove your worth beyond any doubt, and I will lend you my strength on your journey. What journey? This is the end of our journey. Johto Journeys is already over. Once you have readied yourself, come face me. But first, I should get this man back to where I found him. It would be no good to let him freeze out in this frigid climb. But we're wearing less than he is. Alright, you guys, master strategy time. Yes. The amount of times I knocked this thing out, by the way, in Shield, absurd. Calyrex has two abilities, Unnerve and something May. Quick Ball, go! Psychic. Spirit Shackle's gonna kill. Ball swap. Oh boy, that does nothing. Oh, you have Giga Drain. That's right. Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade. Maybe it won't kill. Alright, killed. Whoops. So I don't know if you can do this, but I'm pretty sure you can just sit here and level up off this thing if you needed it. Don't know why you would. Seems as if Calyrex is testing you. Because you can just rebattle it as many times as you want. I'm pretty sure all the legendaries in this area are. But you don't get healed, so there is that. How dare you? Oh, there we go. Good old Ice Tops with bulky Ice Tops. Alright, time for everyone's favorite game of throwing dust balls. Oh, I didn't mean to leaf blade. Whoops. You know that feeling when you meant to throw a Pokeball and you weren't paying attention, so you accidentally leaf bladed? We technically didn't have to soft reset, but we can anyways. Yes, ready our balls. Our balls are ready. Don't take that out of context. Oh, we've got 2 Master Balls? Psh. We've got 2. Then I know what we're using them for. Yo, we caught Calyrex. Easy peasy. According to the lore, this Pokemon showed no mercy to those who got in its way. Yet it would heal its opponent's wounds after battle. Human child. No, I should refer to you by your name now. Nero. I look forward to what adventures we might have together. Hello, is that you, Chief? It's me, Peony. I just had a dream about a big-headed Pokemon talking on and on about a weird shrine. You were there too, Chief. It all felt so real. I got worried about you and decided I better give you a call to check in. No, you haven't hurt yourself, have you, Chief? Not in a bunch of trouble, are you? I'm fine. Oh, good to hear. Guess there's nothing to worry about then. The P&E exploration team is all about the safety and well-being of its members, after all. So you should be careful on your way back too, you hear? No expedition's over until you're safe and sound back at home base. Calyrex, the Bountiful Harvest, was able to reconnect with its loyal steed using the new Reins of Unity. Calyrex also seems to have regained its trust in humankind. As thanks for helping it regain its power, Calyrex is able, or is allowing me to take it along on my adventure. Better report back to Chief. No, we're not doing that. We are swapping it, though. I meant to swap it in our party. We're going to put Matahari up, and we're bringing Calyrex. Now we're going to go to Regis and see if this works. Articuno somewhere. I gotta also remember how to get to Regis. I think it's easier to see it from this way, though. Oh no, that's a Frostmoth. That's a very high up Frostmoth. Get away, Zubat. Nobody likes cave herpes. Nobody. it's further down. Okay. I was about to say, I don't remember it being this far down, but I guess it was. Snom? Walk together with the living crystal of snow, aka the Pokemon we brought in here for a reason. Alright, so that's all the Reggies, normally. And I think we have to go, is it? I honestly don't remember where the other Reggies are. Or at least where this one is. Okay. I remember now. Never mind. Yeah, it's over this way. I couldn't remember if it was over that way or this cave. We're about to find out if we need to actually catch the Reggies, though, or if we can just have to use them to unlock the thing. I really hope we don't have to catch them. If we have to catch them, I'm not going to worry about doing it then on stream. Because I'd rather not spend 4 hours trying to catch Reggies. Also, again, I kind of want to shiny hunt them. Because I don't know if the Reggies show up in the raid den exploration area. Articuno, shush. I know you're around. That's rock. Oh boy. Stupid Magikarp. Oh, look, a Hydreigon. Or Hydreigon. I don't know why I said Hydreigon weird like that. Also, I like seeing Avalugs. They probably have the coolest, like, in-water sprite, because it's just them being chill. They're just here. Nope. Ah. Alright, so to unlock this one, you do need the 3 Regis. We're about to find out if this counts or not, though. Ah, so you do need specifically those Regis. Which is really lame, because that means I can't get... Well, I guess I won't shiny hunt the Regis then. So, that stinks. A little bit. So, your own Regis do not count. They must be from in the game. Which is weird. Very, very weird. So, that's going to do it for Pokemon Sword and Shield. Unless there's more DLC. I don't think there's going to be more DLC, though. I think they're done with this game. But yeah, I'm going to call the stream here. I'm extremely sleepy. My throat's actually hurting a little bit. Next week, I think I'm going to try to do Shadow the Hedgehog. If not, I'll figure something else out. Or Shadow the Edgehog, I guess I should say. But we'll see. It might just be a one-off stream of that. I don't know yet. We'll see how many people actually like it and enjoy it. So yeah. Are those... No, they're not. That's a good point, though. We can try that real quick. That's a very good point. I don't know why I'm going that way. I need to go home. Let's see if this works. We're gonna find out real quick. Ignore all the Bulbasaurs. Ah, perfect. Right there. Oh no, I've lost them. Where do they go? Found them. My home is organized up until a certain point. I've got all the boxes, all the way up to the gens organized, and then after that, it's just filled from dupes. Like the first 100 boxes or whatever it is, all the way up until this generation, including this generation, except for the new DLC stuff, are organized by a Pokedex number. Oh, you guys remember Carpados? I remember Carpados. Nope, so it's by OT then. So, good thought, though. I didn't even think of that. So, looks like no Reggie. Yeah, I mean, it really is, because that means it stops you from doing one of the Reggies until you do the rock, or the normal trio. So, it's whatever. I guess off screen, I'll catch them for like hours or whatever. I'm not doing that tonight, though. So, yeah, that's going to wrap up the Crown Tundra. I really don't think doing the Swords of Justice is worth it, because it's just going to be me running around for hours trying to find footprints. And the Reggies at this point is just going to be me running around catching the Reggies that I've already unlocked. So, that's going to be cool. So, yeah, thanks everyone for watching. I'll be back next week. Monday, Raidcast with the groups. Tuesday, probably Shadow the Hedgehog. Maybe. We'll see. Fingers crossed. So, thanks everyone for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.